I'm Andy with Competitive Cyclist, and this is the Pinarello Dogma F10. As the ink was drying on my review of the F8, I started to hear rumors of a secret new bike from Pinarello. Froome was probably on something new and different in the 2016 Tour, but the official word didn't hit the press until January of 2017. Yes, there is a new bike, and yes, it is a step up from the highly decorated F8. With the F10, much of the tech and materials remain the same. Toray T1100K carbon with nano-particled epoxy that adds strength and durability, asymmetric construction, and aerodynamic tube shaping. But in the 2 years since the F8 hit the scene, the collaboration between Team Sky and Pinarello was at full throttle behind the scenes. And as a result, the F10 has just graduated from the school of incremental gains at the top of its class. And here's what's improved. It's the 4 pillars of bike engineering: power transfer, aerodynamics, weight, and compliance. It's 7% stiffer, 6.3% lighter. The main triangle is 12.8% more aero, and when ridden side by side with an identically equipped F8, there's a small but very noticeable improvement in the way it soaks up chatter. Probably the most noticeable change is the flat back down tube and the fork flaps up front. The flaps reduce drag by 10%, but the down tube has a more welcome effect on the bike. It makes the frame more stable in crosswinds, both on paper and in real life. Now, that's all pretty cool, but I'm sure the question you're asking is 7%, 6.3%, really? Is it really worth it? I mean, how different can it be, right? Well, let's start with this. The F10 only costs 4% more than the F8. 4%. And after spending 2 years on the 65.1 and a year on the F8, I feel like I know the Dogma pretty well. So I can honestly say this: it's worth it. You see, one of the big complaints about the F8 was that it was a purebred racer and that the 65.1 was a better all-rounder, and I can validate that. The F8's a demon. It's the fastest race bike I've ridden, and it's on a knife edge. At times, that can be a bit much. The incremental gains of the F10 give it balance. On one hand, it accelerates and climbs better than anything, including the F8, but on the other, there's a slight but very noticeable improvement in the overall smoothness of the frame. Just enough to peel away a layer of nervousness in a choppy corner. And while the backside of the down tube may look a bit unconventional, it makes the front half of the bike surprisingly less twitchy and more controllable when you're riding no-handed or in a relentless crosswind. Admittedly, I was skeptical that there would be any difference between the two bikes, and the F10 took me totally by surprise. It's literally better in every way, and you can definitely feel the difference. Honestly, I think you're getting 15% more bike for 4% more money. If you have questions about the Pinarello F10, please give us a call or send an email to sales@competitivecyclist.com.